Yo, what is up? Alright, it's 3 a.m. It's raining. You might be able to hear it in the background. Is this the best time? I haven't taken a shower. Is it the best time to make this video? Probably not, you know. But when is the best time, truth is, I've been delaying it for a while. Um, just delaying it. Just knowing that I've got to make a video and about it, and then, like, whatever. Anyway, let's jump into it, bro. Why did I quit content? Why have I basically been off the face of the planet? Unless you've looked at Twitter, I'm on Twitter frequently. Um, that's kind of the only thing I still do for now. Hold on, in the future, I'll tell you. Um, but yeah, I wanted to get into the reasons. Um, but my biggest I'm gonna just dive into all the reasons, tell you what I'm doing now. Um, where have I been? What am I doing now? What's the future looking like? I just wanted to dive into that. I don't know how long this is going to be. It could be 30 minutes, it could be an hour. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll get it done in 15. Maybe I'll have nothing to say, which, if you know me personally, that's pretty impressive for me to have nothing to say. Um, but let's get into it. Crutch. Um, Content creation, content watching have always been a crutch for me. Well, the sucky things that happen in my life, and especially during like adolescence, early adulthood, especially as a kid, a way to cope. And I found new ways to cope. Specifically, hanging out with my real life friends. Other people have smoking, drinking, shopping as crutches, but in my life, I've only really had time to give. I've only had time. I've only had my own time to give, not money. I couldn't spend it on things really. Um, So this was one of the only things I could do in the house and spend time doing it. And I mean, I like being entertaining. I like talking. if that's not if that's not apparent, then I don't know. I feel like that might be the one thing you can take away from me as a person is I like talking. The time and money, that's a huge thing. I was streaming more hours than pretty much everyone in the Rocket League scene. That is a fact. We can fact check this all day, but just know between my streaming and I was also making shorts and videos as well. I had to have been working 50 to 60 hours every week. I mean, that's just real talk. However, on my best month of content, I made like $2,000, I think. And it was off of a sponsorship deal. Appreciate you guys for that. But yeah, that's the most. Um, and the truth is, I love streaming. I love making content. However, I was spending so much time hanging out with you guys online that I was neglecting a lot of people in my real life. Things, people, a lot of things in my real life. Um, that I could have given my attention to um a little better. I'm not going to say I'm old yet, but the older you get, the more you realize that time is your most valuable asset. Um, and I'd rather work less and have more money to be able to do things with people or support people in my life with that when that time comes, you know? Because eventually it'll come. Eventually, somebody in my life may need it. May need the money. Right now, I know my mom needs the money. Um, I need the freaking money. Okay. Hey, don't get it twisted. I got a plan. That I want to do eventually. Family. Who knows? I realized that every day that I was spending streaming or playing Rocket League, like a lot, uh, is like not getting me out of the hole, um, or the slowly impending doom that my livelihood is slipping into over time. Like, trust me, at this point, I am needed to pay the bills. That's just truth. I'm not. There's people out here, that are in Rocket League, or in gaming, or in anything that are my age that put in 80 hours every month, or however much hours. I don't know. and it's because their families got them. They're all good, bro. I am not all good. I'm having to pay the bills, especially when I was working my other jobs, which that's a whole other conversation for a different time. We're gonna talk about, whatever, right? Um, Now this we're starting to get to where I'm doing what I'm doing right now. You'll see where I'm going with this. But let's talk about percentages for a second. Think about how many people make content, not in just in Rocket League, just in general, or they're gaming on a semi-daily level. Um, and how many of them people are actually making a living, like able to pay their bills, eat, save for retirement, have insurance, um, typical things. Eventually, um, that from the income, just from the income that they make with competitive play and content creation, no help from outside sources, really. You would need to be in the top 0.1% of millions of people. Like, there's that many people playing. Whereas if you were creating a local business, if you think about it like this, that provides a specific service, you would need to be, and could be completely way off, I'm not sure, but I feel like you would need to be in the top 30 to 40% to make a living. Out of, I don't know, 50 people, 100 people. I mean, if you think about it, every single person that's 0.1% in content or gaming should have the willpower or the mindset or whatever you want to call it to create a successful business. Um, and I've been feeling like, to tell you the truth, for a long time, like after I stopped streaming and stuff, I felt like I was failing at everything. Like failing in Rocket League, failing in content, failing in my life. Because there's other things just collapsing in the background that I never talk about, but it's like I'm trying to hide from it, but it's rearing its head. Eventually, I'm gonna need to make a change. I don't want this to sound depressing, by the way. I'm being 100% honest. This is the sad part of it all, I guess, is like realizing that it's over. I mean, the likelihood that I make a career off of content, me sitting down at the computer, it's just, I mean, 0.01. It sucks to have to deal with the idea that you couldn't hack it, you couldn't make it. You tried your best, like absolutely tried my best. No one could put that on me. I did. Just didn't make it. And yeah, I look at that as a failure, but the truth is like I've been trying to do superhuman things when you think about it. Like being an 0.1, 0.01 out of millions of people. That's a freaking, that's like being Usain Bolt, it's like being an Olympic athlete. It's like, man, all the people that didn't become Olympic athletes, are they failures even though they were close? I don't know. But I didn't come from the greatest background, man. I lived in a trailer park with my parents until we left my father when I was 6 or 7. We moved around YMCA's, random shelters for a year or two. And then we got this house. But this house is on some kind of government deal. It's not, it's modest garden home. It's not on, we have to like, it's some kind of, I don't know how it works, but like we have to sell it for a certain amount of money to even get anything out of selling it. Um, the government owns like a lot of it. I'm not sure how. I really don't know how it works, bro. But I know it's not like we didn't buy it as a regular person would. I know that. Very low down. Very low cost per month too, and I think that has to do with my mom being a widow and things like that. I'm not really sure, man. To tell you the truth. Don't really talk about that. Don't really ask about it. But I'm kind of reading off a loose script here, loose script. Um, but the fact that I've been able to make it um as far as I have, uh I feel like it's a success at this point. And I want to continue to improve instead of staying stagnant. Um and let's talk about what I'm doing now, okay? where have I been? I mean, if I'm not putting all my time into this stuff, where am I putting my time? I still play some Rocket League. Still play some other games with my friends. Bluey, Afro, hit me up. Maybe we'll do something. It's very hard, Truth is, you think about it, like I've got 50 to 100 people that watched me or were pretty close to my stream that might want to play with me, but it's just impossible to keep a regular uh relationship with all those people. Um, Not just online people, but then my own people like that I have in real life. So it's move balancing a lot of plates. I'm not very good at that. I'm not a big multitasker, I feel like. But anyway, so let's talk about it. What am I doing now? Um, I am co-owning a business right now. It's very legit. Insurance, business license, all sorts of stuff that we had to create and set up for 6 months. Um, it's a pressure washing business. I'm pretty good at the online side of things. I've created a really good website. But eventually, I may reveal all this. I don't feel like I want to right now. Like, as in all the details, like our logo and all that. But just know, we created it a couple months ago. This is actually technically our first 30 days, 60 days of legit business. We can do the work that we say we can do. And it's been successful, pretty successful right now. We've got a huge deal right now going on. We should finalize it tomorrow. We're gonna be a um sole contact or not sole contact. Individual contractor. Man, I can't. Even, I don't even know why I'm blanking right now, but contractor for a big, pretty big, um, construction company. So hopefully we nail that and we get some jobs. And I think in the future we could see some employees coming in. I like the idea. I think everybody, right? I think this is speaking for everyone. You would like to work 20 hours a week and make 4 grand a week. Would that, does that sound insane? Trust me, in a trades job, especially when you're owning your own business, possible. I've actually seen it done. I was offered it at one point to make that kind of money. Actually, way more than that. I turned it down because of I would have had to move and things like that, and I just didn't not move, but I had to stay in a faraway place for quite a while, like a month or two, and I was like, nah, I feel like I have those possibilities here. But I was offered I don't know exact amounts, but that much. Um, so yeah, I mean, I think I could speak for everyone when you say that that's a possibility. Anyway, but and why did I pick this business? Why did I pick pressure washing? Like something that you go outside and you have to work and things like that. Well, um, I see what's going on around us, around US, with a lot of people moving in, the affluent countries, and areas, which worries me because you'll have a lot more people in each area. But I feel like because of AI and things like that, a lot less jobs, especially on the online end of things, um, which everyone in my generation seems to want to do. Everyone in my generation is going for some kind of online desk job. But the truth is, in my opinion, I'm just looking at companies and stuff like that, and I'm looking at this AI, and I feel like they're just looking at it as this is a way to push out all of those things, all of those people, and make it to where it's low skill, in air quotes, kind of jobs that we can pay people a low amount for, and that's really all the jobs that are out here. Um, but um, yeah, I think it's a job. I think it's a job right now that not a lot of people have the willpower to do. The truth is, manual labor jobs, especially for this generation, especially the ones coming up, are going to become so undesirable that the few people that are actually in those jobs and working them and being on time and things like that, right? They're gonna do well, super well. Um, where you can turn down jobs. I mean, the truth is, I've seen it. I've seen it in my own area. Try to get somebody to do a job for you, like on your car or on your house or whatever, and it will be hard to find someone to do it. You want to know why? Because they're so busy. Bro, they're way too busy to be even answering the phone. It's insane. Okay? So then you start thinking like, okay, well, if I want to work 20 hours a week, but there's 80 hours of work, the few jobs that I take, I want them to be a huge money amount. So then you start getting that 20, 30, 40 hours a week, and you're making the most you can with those hours because you just have way too much work coming in. That's where you need employees. And anyway, maybe I'll make this channel about freaking building a business because trust me, I'm there now. That's my new passion, if you will. I don't have too many passions in my life anymore. Right now, like I don't root for a sports team. I don't. I'm not painting. I'm not. There's no hobbies. And again, I know that sounds depressing, but the truth is I'm spending way too much time right now trying to get my life in order before I can think about things like that. Like I gotta figure out these other things before I can even begin to do all that stuff. Um, like it's just not. I've got too much thought on that stuff. Important things, not just like fun time and anyway. Um, what else? I'm trying to read my notes a little bit. Um, take it from me, right? I was one of those people, not even a year ago, that probably looked down. I say probably, definitely looked down on people that did like outside work. Genuinely felt like I'd rather die than work some kind of construction job or uh, oh God forbid a assembly line. Oh my God. Anyway, I still don't even know about the assembly line right now. Um, over the internet cushy job, like sitting on my chair talking to people. Um, Truth is, I think the mentality has gotten to a point where like a lot of people would rather starve or go homeless or go on welfare or whatever before they consider that kind of work. Um, Another factor in my decision is like the shrinking middle class. In my opinion, the U.S. is very close, 5 to 10 years out from becoming like the Middle East, where there are people in the palaces, $1 million mansions, don't have to worry about food or drink or whatever. It's not even a thought. It's like I'm always gonna have that. Um, and then there's people in the equivalent of huts or like affordable housing or like renting the places we live in, barely making ends meet. That's what I'm seeing a lot of. Like all these, have you noticed it, right? All these apartments complexes going up everywhere, instead of houses being built. I've seen housing subdivisions recently in my area. The housing subdivision is getting built and none of the houses are going on sale. You noticed that, right? I don't know if anyone's noticed that. So instead of these companies putting all their money into stock, they're now putting all their money into building a home and buying the land and never selling it, renting it from the get go, like from the moment it was built. It's a scary future, man. It's a scary future where every single thing you have is rented or it's on a subscription plan. It's freaking scary, bro. It's something that I don't want to be. I'd rather be in the top half than the bottom half. Um, you know, when that happens, there will be a lot more people willing to for pay good money for less essential things like pressure washing. A lot more businesses should crop up that have the money to spend on something like this. We've definitely seen an increase of millionaires in the past couple of years, and I think that's definitely going up with, unfortunately, a lot more people below the living income. Um, I think I was reading a quote. Um, it was something like each person had to make 50,000 or maybe it was 100,000, 50 to 100,000 a year average to get a loan to buy a house. That's insane. Very little people hit that criteria right now. But anyway, enough of that. Okay, I don't want to. Just saying, I've got a really good thing going on. My future looks super bright. Um, and I wanted to talk about the future of the channel and content creation and all that. Um, Truth is, again, I said it before. I love content. I love content creation. I just haven't had the time to do anything, or at least I haven't had the time to make content that I feel like will do well. Um, Good thumbnail, nice pacing. I mean, this is an exact. This video right here is the kind of video I never wanted to make, really. Like, where I know there's no edits, there's no gameplay. This will probably get so little views. It will only get views from the people that actually care. Probably that's just real, or they'll click off within 30 seconds. I know this is not. This is a video, for all intensive purposes, I know is doomed to fail. It's just true, and that's usually hurt me in the past. Like, um, I never wanted to make a video like that because I always wanted to be great at anything I do. Now that passion has moved from content and things like that to building a business, being great at this thing instead of all that. So my reason for saying all that is that I'm gonna make content on this channel pretty soon. Except it's gonna be content that I just want to be able to look back at, be proud of, not content that is for the masses, is content that probably anyone wants to see. The content's just gonna be for me. I'm just gonna upload it and give someone a chance to look at it. But the real truth is that it's the closest thing to private content for me. What that is, I have no idea. I was thinking of some montages and stuff like that of like goals with over some music that I like. Um, some funny moment stuff like that I'm gonna wind up recording and putting them little, clips together. I don't have too much time. It's not gonna be properly edited, probably. It's not going to be this incredible video. I have those already. The truth is I already made those. Go look at the spicy hot chip challenge. That video right there, in my opinion, is the best thing I ever made. Like, in terms of a video that should go good. And I'm happy about it, and I'm proud of that video. I wanna be able to look back and almost have like just a timeline of videos that I made and I'm happy about. And yeah, so that's it. That's it. Hope you enjoyed. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention this at the end here. For all the people that stuck around till the end, I really appreciate you guys. I want to I'm sure you're some of the most OG people. You want to see this ended? You want to see this wrapped up? This saga. I have something for you guys. Seriously. I have a sponsorship actually with Fly Digi. It's a controller brand. Don't let the Chinese fool you. This is a very good controller. It's a Fly Digi Vader 4 Pro. Still in the box, completely new. Still got the seal on it. I actually got one. I've been playing on it in this last month or two since I've had it. Um, Really good controller. I would never go back to a regular controller after playing on this. I actually just beat Beast Mode today. This like first time I ever beat a pro player in like a year or two. I'm back up, baby. Maybe we'll see top 100 videos where I don't put any freaking effort into it, and it's just for me. Um, but yeah, how do you get this? How do you win it? Hop into Discord, make a Discord account, link your Steams or accounts so that I can see that you're a real person. I don't want I'm trying my hardest to like make this to where someone doesn't just sign up with 10 accounts and win it. Like I'm gonna try my best to figure out like the people that are signing up for it and DMing me and joining the Discord. DM me, say hey, I'm here for the giveaway. I'm gonna put everybody in a wheel. I'm gonna spin the wheel. Also, stream. I think I'm gonna do a 24-hour retirement stream pretty soon, where it's 24 straight, and probably reminiscing the whole time like a freaking 80-year-old. But I'm probably gonna do like a 24-hour stream pretty soon, and that'll be basically the last time I stream like, or stream with a purpose in mind. I already kind of don't care anymore. I've been playing CS:GO frequently. We're about to get into Throne and Liberty, that new MMORPG. We'll see, or Power World or something before Nintendo nukes it. I'm not really sure. Anyway, just wanted to let you guys know I'm doing well. Trust me, I'm doing really well. I know I'm just tired. 3 a.m. Like I said, I'm actually doing great. Um, Better than I've probably ever done recently in the last year or two. Seriously, I'm in the right headspace. I'm in the right mental. I'm good. Been good. All right. Peace out. See you guys. Hope you guys took something away from this that you can incorporate in your lives. Again, it was never your guys' fault. Just want to throw that out there. It wasn't you guys. You guys gave what you gave. We just needed more people. And we couldn't get them. So don't feel like, oh, I should have gave more. I should have. I wish. You know, I wish I would have been more avid, so he would have stuck around. Don't. Not your fault. Literally, the last people that fall was. It was everything else, everything that you don't see. Anyway, peace out.